Hello students, how are you all? Hope you like my previous video of chapter 6 of civics, that is rural administration. Now today we will continue our chapter with the question, who maintains land record in the rural administration? So in the rural administration, rural area, land records are maintained by patwari, lekpal, kanungo, karamchari, or a village officer. Now, what is the work of a patwari? Patwari is a person, a local government or land authority to maintain and update land ownership records for a specific area as well as to undertake collection of land taxes. The record maintained by patwari are used for calculating the land record. The record maintained by the register maintained by the patwari is known as khasra. What is maintained in the khasra is the area he measures with the help of a chain and the various measuring instruments, the total land area. So, he measures total area in hectare. Put the name of the person who owns the land, check whether the land is rented or not, and what type of crops are grown in which season of the year. Everything is maintained in the records of the patwari. So, the patwari is not only responsible for his own village, but he is responsible for the group of villages. So, for group of villages, you have a kind of a common patwari that exists. Now, basic idea is to measure the land, to keep the land records, and these land records would be useful to understand what area actually falls under which farmer or the land belongs to which person. So, you can see this is a kind of a rough map. So, this is a kind of a rough map that patwari has. Now, this making show the well. Then you have individual phrases that are given here. You have trees that grown here. Here, this is a small road and this is a major road, the main city road that run through. This is a kind of a map that patwari has for the land record that exists. Now let's understand the hierarchy. You have the country. Below the country you have different states of India. Below the states you have various districts. Districts would have district magistrate or district collector. Now, what is the function of the district magistrate? A district magistrate, also known as district collector, is an officer of Indian Administrative Service IAS. They have been empowered as an executive magistrate and are also in charge of revenue collection and administration of a district in India. As an IAS officer, the duty of the district magistrate or the collector are very extensive. They are maintenance of law and order, supervision of the police and jail, supervision of subordinate executive magistracy, hearing cases under the prevention section of the Criminal Procedure Code, supervision of jail and certification of execution of capital sentence, arbitrator and land execution, disaster management during natural calamities such as flood, famine and epidemic. This district collector would receive responses from the various input of the district. So, let's say you have various tehsil or the block that would exist. Now, this tehsil would be headed by a tehsildar. So, there would be more than one tehsildar in the district. So, all these tehsildar would report to district collector. Below the tehsildar would be the patwari, and these patwari maintain the land records as I have told you, and in case of any conflict it would be a patwari who will ultimately check the record. They make sure that the farmer can easily get a copy of their record and the student can get their caste certificate, etc. The Tehsildar office is where land disputes are also heard. In some state, records are being digitized and also kept at Panchayat office so that they are more easily available and regularly updated. Why there is a need to keep the records? Need is because if you want to buy the land, if you want to sell the land, or if you want to take a loan against that land, if you want to shift your property or you want to divide it among to the children, that is the reason there is a need to keep a land record. Now we will continue our next topic, Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, like my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.